So what we'll do actually at the end of this video, there's like a highlight reel. So it won't be the full 3-minute video. There's like a highlight reel video. And we'll put that at the end of this. So all of the stopping and stuff, we'll give you a full, minute plus with just a beautiful video. Aiden and I actually have this one listed. So congrats on your new listing, Aiden.
Yeah, buddy.
And today we're going to do a reaction video. This is the first time all 3 of us are seeing the listing video. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom townhome in Kaneohe, Manu. So I told Jody yesterday, I was like, oh, we have this Kaneohe listing. And she's like, Kaneohe or Hui'iwa St? And I was like, well, it's a Hui'iwa St area. But to most people, even local people, they're not like, oh, that's not Kaneohe.
Yeah.
It's kind of like you with Eva Beach.
Yeah. Like it's still Kaneohe, but also that's a Hui'iwa St.
But also, So the Hui'iwa St part of Kaneohe.
Which I think is my favorite.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, let's play it.
Lettuce.
Oh, yeah. Let's play it on mute. Play it on mute. Or just take the volume down. Okay. All right.
So it's a corner unit.
It's an end unit.
End unit. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, clean.
Nice and clean.
Oh, yeah.
Our stager
Okay,
did an amazing job.
who doesn't like just beautiful crisp white against like the natural wood open beam ceiling? Like who doesn't like that?
Oh, mahi plant.
Oh, yeah.
This Mahi's
Plants
Mahi
and pictures of plants.
Mahi has
Gotta
47
have it.
plants.
Gotta have it.
I think like 50 now.
Yeah. After yesterday.
Yesterday.
Dope.
It looks so good.
It does.
It looks so good.
Fantastic.
So I actually haven't
Plantation
been
shutters.
Yeah, we gotta pause it.
Look how it just elevates everything.
Hawaiian bouge, right? When you have plantation shutters,
like
right?
Hawaiian couture.
They're expensive. We got quoted for our home. We only did the shutters in the master bedroom. Throughout the house, my wife didn't, regardless of cost, she didn't prefer it for the rest of the house because she wanted to be able to roll up the blinds, which we never, ever do. But anyways, it would have been like $10,000 for my small house. They're expensive. Are there shutters on the slider?
The shutters on the sliders.
Oh, yeah, this is expensive.
You can just sliders. Oh.
And they're the kind that slide.
And it slides smooth.
I like that
Slide
one way
smooth.
better than because there's some that are kind of like accordion style.
Yeah.
Those are a little funky, but
when something slides smoothly, it just that ASMR feel. So I actually haven't been there since it was staged. You did. You were there.
Did Jeannie do this?
Huh?
Did Jeannie
Jeannie staged it.
Looks gorgeous.
Mark and Malia, shout out to Mark and Malia Pier.
Amazing.
Photography, like just man, it looks so good. Okay.
Yeah,
it looks good.
It's the tree line around it.
Look at the earth is breathing in Kaneohe and exhaling good oxygen.
And all them ridges mean what when it rains?
Waterfalls.
Waterfalls
all over.
All of them.
Yeah. Wow, looks so good.
So it takes up that whole end unit, the upstairs and the downstairs.
Let's pause that right there.
So let's pause it. So when you walk in the front door, there's a bedroom to your right and a bathroom to your right.
Okay.
You can't see it because of this camera angle, but like there's a little passage hallway here. You come here, boom. And then you're in this really, nice living area. On the deck, there's the Koolau mountain views. There's a courtyard view. You're not far from the swimming pool.
So tell me about the amenities. They have swimming pool here?
They have swimming pool. They have a clubhouse.
Okay.
Yeah, and then nearby, there's an elementary school, which there's a school and there's a park and there's like pickleball courts.
Okay, cool.
So people were like walking back and forth to the pickleball courts. As agents, we can't talk about neighbors and whether they're good, they're bad because it's subjective and it can change.
Yeah.
However, the neighbors are really nice. They're like, hey, small talk, walking dogs.
I feel like generally speaking, you get a lot of that in Kaneohe.
Yes.
Like that type of human, like that type of interaction, that level of like, I actually talk to my neighbors.
Yeah.
Whereas like
the neighbor, it's not.
I don't.
As opposed to like a kailua, it's not as like transitory.
Exactly.
Like those people, original owners, a lot of them.
Yeah.
Owner occupancy rate higher, etc.
Yeah.
So it has a real communal kind of feel.
Yeah.
and it's positioned near Kamehameha Highway. So if you want to shoot up to the beach, which Kaneohe is not known for, no beaches, but if you want to shoot up, you're like right there, Kam Highway.
Yeah. Let me pull up that spot real quick. Okay, here we are. So this is the subject right here, right where the pause bar is. This is the highway.
Right there.
Oh, pushing all the way up.
Like they can
see. Is that Kam Highway right there?
Right there, yeah. Oh, okay. This is it. So you're a block away.
So you're far enough that you probably wouldn't even be able to hear a dump truck or maybe a faint like Harley Davidson in the wind. I never heard anything, but maybe.
Yeah,
But I bet you a regular truck you couldn't hear, and I'm not even sure if you would hear like a motorcycle.
Yeah, it's pretty quiet considering the proximity to the highway.
And then depending on windows open and also how windy. A thing in Hawaii, when you have windows open and it's windy, like the school bell could ring and usually you hear it faintly in the distance, but with that, like that, it's that kind of situation.
Your sound barrier with the monkey pods.
Yeah, right.
Oh, and the monkey pods, which all the leaves,
You hear more nature.
This is just an ASMR video. Nature.
Where were we at, Aiden? We were
right there.
Yeah.
Oh, there's that. Okay, there's that. Turn right when you go in the front door.
Okay. Okay.
All right, let's go. Play it.
What is in that closet? Is there laundry in that closet, or
laundry.
is that okay?
Full size.
Split AC coming in clutch.
And this bedroom goes outside.
Correct.
Okay.
There's the front outdoor area.
Okay.
It's pretty big.
It's the primary bathroom.
Wow.
I'm really feeling that color.
So this next shot is the back to the entrance.
Yeah.
Downstairs.
And there's actually a secret little storage space in that door right there. That's not going to make it into the video, but there's like an outdoor underground storage area. And another,
nice.
when I saw 3.
Oh, cute.
Hold on, watch this. It was a cloudy day.
No, look at
but look at that.
I like that. We got like
let's see that again. Let's appreciate Hawaii's beauty once more.
Yeah.
Wow. Imagine that on a rainy day, like a super rainy day.
Kaneohe is just nicer. It's just more beautiful.
Yeah.
Now, if you go to Eva Beach, now we can have a conversation at the ocean. But if you're just in the middle of Eva,
don't if you're just going to the grocery store and like, oh, dang, like that's nice. Like, anywhere you look, you can just stand up and turn around, do a 360 and be like, wow. It's not. It's
don't
different.
tell me Makakilo is as nice as Koolau. Like the Kapolei Mountains.
Yeah.
If you don't know
the Kapolei Mountains. We
not
just
even
did
a thing,
like
right?
Kenji and I were just in Kaneohe. We just did the Kaneohe video. You guys can watch that too. But I probably don't even know how many times I was like, damn, those Koolau Mountains. Like, oh man, you really can't. Those Ko'olaus, you just can't beat them.
Up there with anything in the world in terms of beauty. Anything else in Hawaii, anything else in the world. And so what point I was getting at is there's a reason why when people have they're a clean slate and they come to Hawaii,
they don't have a concept of what it is.
Like, they're like, oh, I want Kaneohe or Kailua.
Yeah.
Like why is it even a conversation? That's what I want. That's what I'm here for.
So this is nice. So there's upstairs deck from the living space and then also like covered lanai downstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Full bathroom downstairs.
Full bath, renovated.
No carpets anywhere.
So this is the primary bedroom right there.
Upstairs?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
And zooming out.
That's awesome.
Look at the monkey pods just ruffling.
That's what you really hear though.
Yeah.
If you have your windows open and it's a breezy day, all you hear is just the monkey pods.
You don't really hear it? Yeah.
I'm not gonna do the audio, but if you wanted to.
It's far away from everything else, so it's beautiful. You grew up probably with more Kaneohe experience than us. Now that Mahi and I sell a ton of real estate, we know the island so well. Yeah,
in like ways I never ever expected to.
Yeah. So years into this real estate game, that's amazing. But you grew up going to Thanksgiving and these things in Kaneohe, right?
Yep.
How was it as a Mililani boy?
Yep.
What was Kaneohe? How was it different?
See, my grandpa, he lives right off of H3. So there's no obstruction of the Ko'olaus. Like you could literally just go into the backyard and be like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
Like you see the pulley, you see all the way. Like,
okay.
So beautiful.
Waterfalls,
all of it. Honestly, H3, it never fails to impress.
Oh, yeah.
And just like...
Yeah.
I still will just like... pop a little time lapse on, like on my camera on my phone and just like put it on the thing while I'm driving through the H3. Because I'm like,
I may or may not have like driven while shooting videos.
Yeah.
Every time.
No, hands-free.
It's so beautiful.
Taken safely from a passenger, right?
Yeah.
That's what I do.
I have my friend do it.
Yeah.
No, but like really, when you have like friends or family.
She don't have friends.
When I had my one friend.
I'm just kidding.
I make Aiden do it.
Yeah.
But when you have friends or family who are like visiting,
you
like that's like on your hit list of things to do.
You have to
on
go
Oahu.
over H3.
Take them over the H3.
Yeah.
It don't miss. Yeah.
Don't miss.
Don't miss. H3 don't miss.
Yeah. But in terms of community and feel for Kaneohe,
like just how's Kaneohe different?
See, you go to a family gathering in Kaneohe, you also see your neighbors.
Yeah.
Neighbors
she was just
come
saying,
by.
like a neighborly town.
Exactly.
I don't know that I ever like pegged it as that, but that makes sense if I think about it.
Yeah, especially in the single family home side, it's not a very like high turnaround. Like people are just moving in and out, in and out.
Yeah, a lot of people are there like forever.
Right. Yeah. Passed down from generation, right? You have the original owners that have the kids that moved out, but the kids come back, and on Thanksgiving you see all the cars on the street parked, everyone coming together, and
it's still like that. Like my friend who I'm the godmother to her baby, their neighborhood, they live, do you know where Mahalani Circle is? Like by the bay down there. New Year's, Christmas, like daily, they're just like outside actually with their neighbors, and I'm like, whoa, weird. Like people do that, like people still, and it's like that, like all their kids play together, like they just go outside and like hang out. They'll like drink beer, like pauhana. That reminds me of like my childhood, which like we don't see as much anymore in like the neighborhoods I grew up in. It was very common to everybody pauhana go drink in your garage or your carport or whatever.
God, that was
not that common anymore, but Kaneohe, there's still a lot of that, and I love that.
That was a memory that didn't come back until just now.
Yeah.
Like, those green plastic chairs, you just put them in your front yard. A couple skateboards, pops, and that's a Friday night, Saturday.
Those green plastic chairs. You can't have New Year's without those chairs.
We had 5-gallon buckets upside down.
Go. The city mill ones. Yeah.
Well, my dad worked drywall, right? So it's like all the mud buckets just upside down. Everybody.
Yeah. So I didn't. Yeah, it's interesting. The picture, the vibe you guys are giving Kaneohe. So like,
you know what it is? It's like. It gives me Sicilio and Capono. Like, it's giving me Kalapana. It's giving me country comfort.
Yeah,
like,
it's just she's naming bands that
Google them.
Like 1970s Hawaii bands that got famous even throughout the mainland because they were so popular. When our parents were older, were young, our grandparents, Kaneohe was like a country town. Yeah. Because Metro hadn't pushed into Kaneohe so hard. I read this book, which I listened to like business and self-help books. I've maybe consumed 3 novels in my whole adult life, right? But one of them was called The Tattoo, and it was a guy was from a town just north of Kaneohe, Koolau, and he talks about growing up with chickens and like acreage and stuff like that. Kaneohe has several parts, right? There's condensed, tight, older parts. There's like really
more industrial
parts too.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah.
There's industrial parts, like one of the places we go to get like weights for like HAOLE Fitness.
Yeah.
Shout outs to HAOLE Fitness. There's super luxury, like Ripuna. Like we did a video there up on the hill, like
Mahinui,
3 million plus.
Yeah.
Mahinui, where it's hilly and then not luxury, but you can get those luxury views though.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of parts to Kaneohe, but there's a slowness to it.
Yeah. There's a pace that the outside world hasn't quite impacted in a way it has everywhere else just yet.
Kenji and I were talking about, and I don't think we made up this concept or were the first to identify it, but when you go Kauai, it's like, oh, this is like what Ka'ava, all of the little towns north of Kaneohe, right? It's like, oh, it has like Kauai vibes. And so Kaneohe is kind of like Lihue or something. Yeah. You know, it's like town to Kauai, like their town. Kaneohe has a mall, Windward Mall, which I hadn't been to Windward.
It's nice now.
So he was telling me, or maybe you guys were telling me, but we went and had lunch before we went to his cousin's house to talk about investing. And I was like, oh, this is really nice.
It did not used to be.
It's almost like a rejuvenated part of Waikiki or something. Like it's like because Windward Mall has like those stamped concrete floors and then like is really nice. Yeah. And I guess they have a farmer's market indoors
Is it indoors now? I mean, it used to be. So they're building a Target now on one side of that. So there's going to be a Target there also. At Windward Mall.
Where
Sears. Yeah.
Sears was.
But that side of the parking lot used to be an outdoor farmer's market. So, but I'm like, well, now that's obviously going to be like just full of Target cars. So I'm wondering what is going to happen with that farmer's market now.
Wow, so you can live that side or even
They're going to have a Target.
You can live like Ka'ava and go Target.
And have a Target, yeah.
Crazy.
That's nuts to me. I was like, wait, what? So
I love and hate that at the same time. You know?
Well,
like
I mean, the residents like it. They're like super stoked. They did like a job fair, all kinds of stuff. Like
there's people that like when a Target comes into a town, they're like,
oh, now
stop incorporating our town, and then you're like, I could use some new plates though.
Yeah.
You know, like, my wife did want some Starbucks and some new towels though. You know, like
I have something.
What about Kaneohe?
So I showed a house in Koolau where the neighbors, it was like literally a single family home. Like it wasn't crazy large lots.
So Koolau, just north of Kaneohe.
Yes.
Some might even just refer to it as Kaneohe.
Is it zip code? It is.
It's still the zip code.
Yeah, it's still Kaneohe's zip code. Yeah. Okay.
So the house that I saw, there was a lot of fruit trees. There was citrus, there's banana, there's all sorts of things. And then the next door neighbor had like a chicken coop. And the listing agent was like, oh yeah, you know, like they just trade with each other.
Oh, and it was eggs for mangoes.
Eggs, yeah. Papayas. Stuff like that. And then,
that's a Kaneohe. I mean, that could happen a lot of places, but certainly North Kaneohe region. Yeah, for sure. What do you think about when you think Kaneohe? Ko'olaus?
The Ko'olaus, I think about being a kid playing volleyball on the street with my friend Anuhea, who lived in Kaneohe forever, and that being like my only concept of Kaneohe was that it was like super slow and super like mildewy and rainy because our chores were like like power washing her dad's driveway and stuff, like which is like, man, we don't do that. Like where I live, we don't do that kind of stuff. Having to drive really far to go surf. And it being like waking up super early in the morning to go do like a Waikiki dawn patrol or something with her mom.
It's very much the energy, the Earth's energy of Kaneohe is centered around those mountains, not so much.
Yeah, it's a Mauka like town.
It's a Mauka town. There is a bay, and if you live in a certain part of Kaneohe, you get these bay vibes, like Pohakea Point, townhomes in Pohakea Point, but it's not an ocean town so much.
Yeah.
For a few people, it's a bay town because they have a boat or they live near the bay. Most part, it's a Mauka mountain town.
Yeah. And I still take my kids, and we still like going every time. It's like the Byodo Inn, which is right there.
That's slower for everyone.
Byodo.
The Byodo, the
Byodo Inn.
What is that?
It's like the Buddhist temple up there where there's like, it's beautiful.
Oh, yeah, that I know. Is it called Inn, though?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, is there a hotel I don't know about?
Yeah. Okay. It's not a hotel.
Okay. I knew Byodo Temple.
Yeah.
But I was like, Byodo. Did you know it's Inn?
You just lost your Japanese card.
You have to check it out.
Did I ever have my Japanese card?
If you did, it's gone now.
Not when I'm talking to him, Mr. teaches Japanese and English.
But like you can, it's just like beautiful to look at. My daughter likes to go like take pictures over there, like take pictures of nature, you know, like there's like big bamboo, there's koi everywhere. You can go light the incense and like ring the bell. And then depending on where you are in Kaneohe, where you are in Hui'iwa, where you live, like I've shown some houses where like they specifically had the brokers open at like 12 o'clock or whatever, right? Or like on the weekdays when Byodo Inn is open so that you can hear the faint like that faint like gong in the background from like it's trippy because you're like looking. There's this one house where I showed Ron and Maru.
Oh yeah.
And there's a soaking tub that looks out into like, because behind is just like
shout outs Ron and Maru,
stream and vegetation, and then in the distance you're just like sitting in your soaking tub, like hearing the gong.
Oh wow.
Like faint, like not loud enough to be annoying, but just like, damn man, I could like fall asleep in that bathtub to that.
You know what? I don't know how it took me there, but the Karate Kid movie where they're in Okinawa.
Yeah.
That's like Hui'iwa ponds and stuff, right? They filmed it. So like that Kahalu'u Kaneohe vibe. So you're talking about a gong bell and like Daniel-san in Okinawa. That's Kaneohe actually.
Yeah.
Also just north of that area. Jurassic Park at Koolau.
Yeah.
Like there is an energy to Kaneohe, no doubt. What I think of is, like, you know, because I moved here as a kid, and they didn't have H3, so that H3 thing wasn't a thing. And,
crazy, right? Like,
yeah.
Aiden's like, what?
What? That was not a thing. I know it was not a thing, all right?
Yeah, I remember they were gonna finish the thing anyway. Aiden has to get on a consult with one of our buyers who's writing offers.
Yes.
Writing offers. So we're gonna wrap this thing up. Summer vibe, kinda like the sun that shines. Why don't you come by me? You are the one I need. Yeah. Why don't you? All right, guys, Kaneohe, reach out to us if you're interested in this property or anything else.